Then once again I welcome you all for this online class, and today we are continuing with our lesson 1 of history titled New Religious Ideas and Movements. And in the last class we studied up to the spread of Bhakti movement in the North India. Okay, now we are moving into a new religion named Sufism. So the Sufism, it had its root from Arab. Okay, so when the Arabians conquered India, when they invaded India uh, through through Sindh, they brought Sufism along with them, and this particular religion, Sufism, became popular during the 10th and 11th centuries of the rule of Delhi Sultans. Okay, so the Sufism, they copied some of the ideas which is found in the Hindu religion. Some of them were the yoga and Indian music and dances they copied. Okay, and the founder of Sufism, it followed, it supported, it was followed among both the Muslims and Hindus. Both religious people, they followed Sufism. Okay, and the word Sufi is taken from its original word Suf, meaning wool, and the people belonging to Sufism, they wore some kind of garments, dress which is made of wool. So only they are called Sufis. Okay, and also Sufism was basically, it was an Islamic religion, but it also was influenced by Hindus and Buddhist ideas. So in this religion there were some of the important ideas of Hinduism and also Buddhism. And Sufism, it strongly rejects about the code of ulemas. Ulemas means some teachings of some prophets, following some kind of prophets. Okay, but they lived in hermitage akin to monasteries, and functioned outside the cities. Okay, like they stayed in a separate place as a group which functioned outside the society. Okay, and moreover, the Sufism was divided into three major orders. One is Chishti, other one is Suharwadi, and the third one is Firdausi. Okay, these are the three important major groups found in Sufism. Okay, now let's move on to Kabir. So Kabir was he was a follower of Ramananda. Okay, he was a disciple of Ramananda, and he was a Muslim. Okay, but he started a new kind of belief. He accepted some of the ideas which belong to the Hindu religion, and he wanted to mingle Hinduism and Islam. Uh, and also he wanted to attract the people of Hindus who particularly belong to the lower class, as they were not allowed to have equal rights with the people of upper class, and even they were not permitted inside the temples. Okay, so Kabir believed in one God, only one God, and there is no form for God. You cannot give any kind of form or any shape for God. Okay, and even though different religions of the world give different names for God and gives different shape, he believed there is no name and form for God. And also Kabir, he strongly opposed the differences in the society based on religion, caste and wealth. He believed each and every human being is equal in front of God. So there is no variations in the religion or caste or wealth, according to Kabir. Okay, and also he was against having following some kinds of unnecessary, unwanted rituals. Okay, he was against uh, doing rituals. Okay, and his verses, his hymns, were composed in Bhojpuri language and mixed with Urdu. Okay, and his Kabir's collections were called as Granthavali and Bijak. These are the two names given to his collections. Okay. Next, let's study about Guru Nanak, his early life. So, Guru Nanak, he was born in a village near Lahore, which is in Pakistan today, during the 15th century, that is in 1469. And he was from his childhood, he was very much interested in religious discussions and following the religious leaders. But his parents, they do not want to engage Guru Nanak into spiritual life. They wanted him to have a worldly life, but he was not very much interested to have worldly life. He separated himself from the social life, and he followed spiritual life. And also he visited many of the holy places. He went from one holy place to another place throughout many countries, and finally he settled in a place called Kartarpur near Lahore, and he died there during 1539. So, in order to celebrate birth anniversary of Guru Nanak, there was a corridor constructed by Indian government, uh, which connects the Guru Nanak's temple in Gurdaspur, uh, which is in Kartarpur in Pakistan. Okay, now let's study about Guru Nanak's teachings. Okay, he also believed like Kabir in God without form and name. Okay, and also he wanted to encourage his followers to have meditation and reciting the name of God in their heart to have peace and salvation. And Guru Nanak is also considered as the first Guru by the Sikhs. He is the first prophet among the Sikh people. Uh, so his teachings were the foundation of the Sikh beliefs, and uh, um, his and his followers' teachings are collected, and they were composed in a holy book, the holy book of Sikh, which is called Guru Granth Sahib. And Guru Nanak's teachings were spreaded through singing songs, which is called kirtans. So during the time of Guru Gobind Singh, they practiced a peculiar type of form, that is sprinkling water upon the new follower, that is called baptism. So those who are sprinkled with water, they were adopted and accepted by the Sikh religion, and he is called Khalsa, that is pure. Okay, and there are some rules to be followed. They have to follow some customs when they accept this type of religion. Okay, and the men were given title as Singh, which means lion. Okay, and every member of Khalsa had to have five distinct things on his person. So he must carry five important things along with him always. One is Kesh, one is Kanga, one is Kirpan, one is Kada, and another one is Kachira. We call it 5 Ks. Okay, 5 Ks. That is, all these five things starts with English alphabet K. Kesh, Kanga, Kirpan, Kada, Kachira. Okay, so what is Kesh? They should not cut their hair. Kesh means hair. So, the Khalsa must not cut their hair in their lifetime, because the hair is considered as holy. So, they have to maintain their long hair by tying it using a turban. Okay. Kanga is a comb. So, even though they have long hair, they should not have their hair without comb, ugly hair. They have to always comb their hair, and they have to keep it neat and clean. And a third one is kirpan, that is a dragger, it is a knife, okay, knife like weapon, okay, it is used to protect from enemies, okay, protect from injustice. And kada is a steel bangle, they wear it around their hands to show their authority, to show their religious faithfulness. And finally they have to wear kachara, it is a underpant which shows a simple life. So these are the five important things a Khalsa must always have in their uh, to carry along with them. Okay, then the final uh, topic, okay, impact of bhakti movement. So what is mean by impact? So what are the impression or the changes, important happenings brought by bhakti movement in India? So the first change, the first important change brought by bhakti movement is Vedic Hinduism was regenerated and saved from onslaught Islam. So because of the arrival of bhakti movement, the Hinduism religion was saved from destruction. Okay, the next point is the Islamic tenets such as unity of God and universal brotherhood, emphasized by the saints, promoted harmony and peace. So, the Islamic ideas, that is unity of God and universal brotherhood, to have to treat every each and every human being equal. It emphasized and promoted harmony and peace among the people in India. And the third impact, third change, third impression brought by bhakti movement is it used the local language of common people for its devotional literature. Previously, we saw about the Vedic religion, so they had God's language. Okay, only the people from upper caste they were allowed to study the upper language. But here, the Bhakti movement they used only the local language of the people. And the fourth point is it opened up the space for Indian language to grow, and it stimulated literary activities in regional languages. So because it was made in local language, it helped bhakti movement helped in the growth of regional languages. And the fifth point is uh, Sanskrit, even though Sanskrit language was in the declination during this time, it was supported and extended by the rulers of Hindu kingdom. So the rulers and the um, royal people of Hindu kingdom they supported and they extended the Sanskrit language. And the next thing is Tamil was the only ancient Indian language remained vibrant during this period, but the ethos of Tamil literature in medieval time had changed. So, among the old Indian languages, only Tamil remained strong without getting destroyed. But the slang of the Tamil language it slowly changed during the course of time. So during this time, during this Bhakti period, it had a secular literature depicting the everyday life, its joy, sorrow, but under the influence of devotional cults, its emphasis shifted to religion and religious literature. And during this time, this period, the language of Tamil was shifted into into the local man's feeling and sorrow, joy expression. Okay, and finally, caste system and social disparities, social inequalities came to be criticized. Okay, so the caste system was uh, abolished and eradicated from the society, and all the people were considered equal before God. So these are the some of the important changes brought which was brought uh, into the medieval Indian history through the impact of Bhakti movement in India. So that's all, children. We have completed our lesson 1. We'll meet in the next class. See you. Bye.